Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie, I'm back again, and welcome back to the GoBots Reviews. If you remember last time, I reviewed Fighter. Well, this time, no, it's not Copter, I don't have Copter. This time, I shall review Beachcomber, Buggyman. So yeah, as we can see, Buggyman here is a blue dune buggy. So yeah, it looks like Beachcomber's got some competition. But anyways, yeah, not much to say. So from this guy is actually a renegade. So unlike Beachcomber, this guy's evil. So let's just have a 360 because I have nothing else to say. Have a look at the details. Here we can see this detail right here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. If it's like a radiator or something. The back with the exhaust. The other side. The underneath. And gee, I wonder how he transforms. I mean, unlike Fighter, this is more forgivable because, come on. Normally, unless you're doing like maintenance on a vehicle, you never see the underneath of it anyway. So that's more forgivable. Here we see this windshield, which my copy, there's a bit that's broken off, but it's still there, so. And here we can see the wheels, and even the driving wheel, so that's rather cool and detailed, and. Oop, sorry about that. Seeing how he's got rubber wheels, he's rather easy to roll. So, yeah. It's rather fun and easy to roll. Now, as we can see here, it says 80. Oh, in fact, that's actually supposed to be 08 because this guy is number 8 in Machine Robo. He's MR08, and that's just dripping down. So, yeah. Let's just get to this guy's transformation, and this is rather simple. We take this windshield thing and move that to the front, or we move that down, is what I'm trying to say. We take the back of the vehicle and we just flip that out, just like we do with any other mini vehicle or GoBot. We pull out the arms and then we just slide them down, and that's it. Here we have Buggyman in his robot mode. So yeah, pretty standard, nothing to say. Aside from here we can see it says Poppy or Poppy DS 1982. And here it says MR08. So this guy's number 8 in the Machine Robo line. From what I can remember, he was also number 8 in the GoBots line too. So, consistency! Now, let's just have a look at his head. And we don't even need a close-up this time. So no need to cover the mic. Here we can see that his head rather generic looking. He doesn't have a mouth. He doesn't have a mouth, he doesn't have eyes. He looks like he's just a drone. And from what I can remember, I might be wrong, but I think in the GoBots cartoon they gave him a mouth. They did that with a lot of GoBots. Like, GoBots that didn't have mouths in the toy line, like Leader 1, for example. They just gave them mouths. Yeah, show accuracy wasn't really a thing back in the 80s. Just ask Ironhide. But, anyways, let's just have a look at this guy's articulation. Well, his arms can move up as per every GoBot, so he can salute in the package. There's nothing at the head, because of course, there's nothing at the waist. There's no elbows. He technically has knee joints, although it's can't even kneel that well, because they don't even lock in that well, so he can't kneel down. But he technically has knees. He has no waist swivel, as I probably mentioned. He can't even do the splits, or he can't T-pose. Pretty much, the only articulation is in the arms. Disappointing. So, pretty much that's all I have to say about the figure, but this review is not over. I started to do the recommendations and, well, for every GoBot, if you remember how in Fighter's review, I talked about this thing called Renegade Rhetoric. It was a Facebook page run by Sidekill where you could ask questions about the GoBots. I think it was like the end. There was a picture of pretty much every GoBots character, but they were just recolors the Transformers characters. Well, with Buggyman, he was actually in a few Transformers stories as surprise, a recolor of Beachcomber. Quite personally, I would believe that maybe a recolor of Cybertron Hardtop would be cool for a Cybertronian version of this guy. I would have personally used Cybertron Hardtop, although I don't know what I would do for the head. Maybe like the Action Master Rad for the head. But anyways, yeah. I would have used Cybertron Hardtop or Swindle for the body, definitely. Anyways, he's been in a few Transformers stories because a couple of mini vehicles were actually recolored into GoBots characters. For example, Bumblebee into Bugbite, Powerglide into Bad Boy, Cosmos into Pathfinder. I'm just trying to remember. Warpath into Treads. I can't remember the others off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, this guy was a recolor of Beachcomber, although he was a more red recolor. Sure, whatever, why not? Yeah, I haven't really seen those prose stories that much, so I don't really know much about this guy's Transformers history. Now, a little fun fact. This guy was actually recolored in orange in a later wave of GoBots, or a later year. So it was a more orange color scheme. This was more like a dark blue. His eyes were green instead of black. I'm also glad I got the blue recolor because this looks more realistic and it looks more like you could repurpose it as Beachcomber if you want to. But that's pretty much all I had to say about this guy. So this concludes my review. Now, do I actually recommend Buggyman? Oh yeah. Well, if you're a fan of the GoBots or 80s toys, then yeah, because well, he's fun. He's rather quick and snappy to transform. If anything, you could probably do it with your eyes closed in like 5 seconds. However, if you more prefer like more posable figures, then I don't know. I would say if you're a huge GoBots fan, then definitely get this guy. So, this is Buggyman Review on Buggyman, and this is Charlie Young signing off.